Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bober. I mean Ty, and I hope you're all doing well.
Some of y'all actually think I am Bober the Beaver, by the way. Like, seriously, what makes you say that?
I didn't think we were getting a new trailer for the Beast until Gamescom, but nope, out of nowhere they dropped a new trailer presented by Bober, which confirms some new features, returning ones from past games, and a lot more that we'll dive into now. Let's start off with your newest look at the soccer court, showing off the gore and finisher moves like always. Next up, we see our first gameplay of a revolver. Not really much to add there, it looks perfect. I still really want to see that reload animation though, that's the main thing on my mind. More recently, Techland revealed you'll have a saw blade launcher that you could carry around, and we get to see a little bit more of that within Industrial Park. That is what this area is called. Driving continues to look great with us seeing Kyle honk the horn as he drives through some water, looking pretty good. Good water physics. I believe this is our first look at ziplining, showing off an area we haven't seen much of as of yet. Also, here's a general idea of how far out the game will render distant zombies and objects as you explore. So, the trailer presents a cinematic shot of Kyle building onto the flamethrower at a workbench. Does this mean we'll have mods and things for the flamethrower? No clue. And I also wouldn't be too sure that we're getting a full-on workbench animation here akin to The Last of Us like I see some people are thinking. Of course, it could always change, but from what I saw, it's just like Dying Light 2 where it drops you into a menu. It is worth noting Techland has consistently released trailers that often really have nice cinematic moments that don't really represent what you'll get in the full game. Or at the very least, they're heavily edited, placing different animations and different cutscenes, things like that. And there are a few examples of that here, where there are shots that look like gameplay but aren't. So remember that. Your night chases will not look as cinematic as this, just saying. Now back to the workbench briefly, where we see Kyle's new signature jacket once again, but also Molotovs with the face of the Dying Light franchise director, Timon Smektala. The bottle itself is called Obliviscator, which means to forget. Which, you know, tends to happen with alcohol, makes sense. Also, there's an adorable little Bober charm you can get as well. Just saying, them bringing Bober into the mix might have been one of the smartest marketing tactics they've thought of for the entire game, I'd say. From what I see, everyone loves him. Next up, we see a scrap feature from the original game Make a Return, which involves you being able to pull pipes off of certain walls and use them as a weapon. Honestly, even if these pipes suck to use, which they probably will, having that as a feature is incredibly cool. Once again, one step towards a full-on survival mode. And not sure if it's just me, but this area gives me vibes of the first game. The color tone, deteriorating walls, it looks great. Of course, got to throw a dropkick into the trailer in good old Dying Light fashion. There are a few times of day that look a little off in my opinion, but this is not one of them. We also see Kyle briefly glance at his watch, and this caught me by surprise because I've stated there wasn't an option to, and from what I saw there wasn't. But it looks like there is, so I was wrong and I'll bite the bullet. It might just be showing because the sun is going down like it would back in the first game, but I don't really know. Let me know your thoughts down below. The next bit of gameplay takes place in a cathedral, which I actually did get a chance to explore during the day, so here's what it looks like during the night. The last notable thing we see is Kyle pull out the flamethrower and lets it rip. So, two things here. You could turn this building into a safe house as we can see the banner attached to the front porch, but also we can see the Baron's castle all lit up in the left there. They're having a party or something, they're popping. Also, this clip may potentially be up in the castle, although I feel like they wouldn't have zombies walking around the walls like this. At the same time, the Baron experiments on zombies, maybe finding a way for them to avoid him and his people, some cultish type stuff from the following. We don't really know yet. I just hope the castle is massive, has some cool secrets that makes it worth coming back to, because the Colonel's Island from the second game is sort of that idea, just never fully realized. It's an endgame hub where the main antagonist just kind of sits until the very end, so I think it's kind of the same thing here, just hopefully a bit better. My gut is telling me this is where the final mission will take place. With that said though, that is everything from the new trailer worth talking about. I have seen mentions of there being Morse code hidden within, and then there also being dockets discovered as well, so here are all the docket codes discovered so far. Entering these into this website will earn you randomized items for when Dying Light the Beast releases. As for the Morse code, it translates to Bober, which isn't a docket, so we don't really know the purpose of that yet. But anyways, what do you think of the trailer? Share your thoughts about it all down below, and thank you all for watching. Stop by for the next one, folks. Adios.